guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Natalie Bell if you're new here. Before we get into this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be making my favorite chocolate chip cookies. These are my grandma's recipe. They are by far the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. They're really simple to make, and I'm going to be sharing the recipe with you guys today. Little disclaimer, these cookies are not healthy whatsoever, so if you're trying to stay healthy, then maybe stay away from making these because I'm telling you will not be able to stop eating them. I feel like baking something right now is perfect for the times that we are in because we're all stuck inside, and I love baking at the best of times, and what better way to pass the time than making some cookies. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350, so just set that on there and just let that preheat. So I have all of the ingredients laid out here, already measured out and everything, but I'll tell you the measurements as we go. So what you're going to need is 1 cup of oil, 2/3 cup of white sugar and brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 eggs, 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 package of chocolate chips. I use the Hershey chocolate chips because they are the best. And then just 2 cups of oatmeal. So I have it all laid out here, so it's gonna be very easy to just whip everything up. So starting off, it says to cream shortening and then add sugars gradually. So I'm just gonna grab my bowl and I'll bring it over here just to start. Just gonna add in my oil and just both of the sugars here. And then we'll take it over to the mixer. And then we'll set it on to about just a stir or 2. So next I'm just gonna take my teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla is the best part. And we'll just continue on mixing that up. Alright, now this is the trickiest part for me. Next you just have to add in the 2 eggs. And try not to get any of the shells in there. That's the hardest part. I literally struggle with this every time. All right, not bad. I just washed my hands and now I'm going to beat that a little bit longer until it's all mixed. It all looks mixed there, and now it just says to gradually add the flour. So I'll add about half of it, and then just mix that up. I add the rest of it. I'm just gonna take a spatula and just scrape the sides to make sure that you get it all. So it's looking really good. Next, it just says to add in the salt and the baking soda. So I'm just gonna add both of those. And we'll mix both of those inside. All right, and I don't know if this is proper, but I always do this when I make it. I just add the chocolate chips inside of the mixer. Some people will probably tell me to just hand stir them, but we're just gonna do this. It's way easier and it always works for me, so. Those are all mixed in, and then just last, adding in your 2 cups of oatmeal. Again, I just put it inside here, so I'll add a little bit at a time. All right, once that's all stirred, just take your spatula again and just off all of the excess dough. So everything is mixed and inside of the bowl now. So we're gonna come over here. So it says to just put the cookie onto a greased baking sheet. So we don't have one of the sprays, so I'm just going to take some vegetable oil and just put it onto a little bit of saran wrap. All right, so when my grandma would make these, she would always make the cookies really big, and I enjoy them a little bit larger. So what I usually do, instead of just using a spoon, I use an ice cream scoop, and I have 2 of them. So if you want your cookies to be a little bit smaller, I would suggest using one like this. But I'm going to make it about the size of this one just to make them a little bit bigger. So just take about that much and then just put it onto your pan. Make sure they're about that size. This pan is pretty tiny. So I'm going to have to make a lot more batches, but we'll just do this one in here and then I'll show you guys what they look like. But I still have a lot of dough left over. So there's gonna be lots of cookies, which will be good. So once you put them onto the pan, I'm gonna start off baking my cookies for 8 minutes and then we'll check them once the 8 minutes is up. Why does it smell like bananas in here? You didn't make anything with bananas. So the 8 minutes is up, so I'm just gonna take these out. The way you know if they're done or not, because they tend to be pretty soft on top, even if they are done. Always check the bottoms. That's how you'll know. And you can already tell they're getting kind of brown, so they might even be done already. Yeah, they're pretty much, I don't know, what do you think? So I think they're almost ready, but I think we're gonna throw them in for another 2 more minutes and then they'll be good. So that'll be a total of 10 minutes for my oven, but again, it's different for everyone. So I'll just do another 2 minutes and then just get your cooling racks out. Yeah, we'll just set those right there. So the 2 minutes is up, they look perfect. So I just let them sit on the pan for about a minute just to harden a little bit more. But I'm just going to take them off, slide it onto the pan. So that is going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you tried this recipe. Comment if you want to see any more videos like this. I do have a few other recipes that are really good. I'd be more than happy to do that. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.